Yo, what's up guys? In this video, we're going to be analyzing one of my team's matches in ESEA main from Season 51, and we're going to take a look and see what mistakes we made and what caused us to lose the match. Typically, this is something I'll do after our matches, I just don't normally record it. The main reason I'm making this into a video is because it can help any newer teams out there, and it give you guys an example of how you can learn from your games. One thing I want to go ahead and say there really quick though is this is more individually based in this game. Just because the way the match went, we believe as a team we played pretty well. There were just a bunch of individual mistakes and stuff that we kind of messed up on. So I'll be taking a look at most of that stuff, like missed smokes, a couple misplays and stuff. There's not a lot that I'm going to learn from our strategies and like stuff that we can improve on. But if you guys do like this type of video, I can definitely take a look at some of our other games where we kind of need to improve as a team on how we play the map. So that'd be pretty much improving our strategies and kind of taking a look at what we should be doing differently on the map. Just kind of as an example for any of you guys, that maybe want to improve your ancient or improve another map. You could take a look at this, kind of see how I think about the process and how I go about it, and then use this for your team as you're watching your own demos. And finally, just before we get into it, if you guys do want to watch the full game from my point of view with our comms and everything, the link will be in the description, so make sure to check that out. Alright, so let's get into this match. We're starting off on the T side here. Mostly, I think in this game, it's going to be more of individual mistakes rather than mistakes of the whole team. So we'll be kind of looking for that. Because as a whole, as a team, we kind of felt like we played pretty good CS. We were just making some mistakes, whiffing stuff, making some bad plays. But overall, the whole team strategy seemed pretty good. See how this pissed around goes. So I don't remember completely what all happened in this game. I remember a few standout rounds of stuff that went wrong. Like in this pissed around, Greg ends up smoking CT, which is a mistake. He was supposed to smoke donut here because I'm smoking donut from mid. And I think he just got confused with the strats. So we'll probably have to clarify that a little bit more on next practice so we know exactly which pistol is which. Since he missed that donut smoke or didn't throw the donut smoke, that allows this donut guy to pull a lot of aggro and lets these temple guys fight out of temple. They ended up actually catching a guy through the smoke as well, I believe. So we'll see the smoke drop as we're running out. Someone should get caught. Yep. Ivy gets caught through the smoke, so a bit unlucky, but we could have potentially won this round if we had that donut smoke as well. Just because it allows us to get a bit more of the site and not really worry about that fight. Next up here is going to be our eco round. I believe I just called, yeah, sit bottom mid here. And we're going to wait for the util. I called this because, a lot of teams like to fight up shelf pretty aggressively, and these guys are doing it a lot, so it was a pretty good call to just kill a couple players here, catch them off. But if they had a guy watching the smoke, they probably would have killed us. Move on, this is going to be our first gun round. I do believe we win this one and go on kind of a bit of a streak in winning rounds here. So we know that they're on their bonus round, so they've got a few MP9s, probably full util just because they have a lot of money. And yet they do. So we'll probably be wanting to take long range duels here, which yep, I call run out mid actually. Or no, we're just throwing the mid nades and I'm just respecting them mid in a bit, kind of just taking the fights. Yeah, so we end up catching 2 here. That's great. So I'm going to start pushing up mid. I think that's a good play because, one of those is a red player. There's probably a donut player. So what's left is going to be this A-site player here. Somewhere on the A-site. He could even be in donut. But yeah, that's where we're going here. I ended up swinging this off because I wanted to go red. But I thought better of it when I heard this shelf smoke, actually. Ivan down here fighting shelf. I'd probably prefer if he just went with the A main guys after he got these A kills. And just leave me in mid, but either way, it's probably fine. So this should be a full-on gun round, both teams with guns, I would have assumed, but they actually ended up buying up quite a bit, because you've got 2 guys on about 2-3 grand, so they're rebuying back in regardless. But you'd assume with a little bit tight util if they're going to buy full rifles. It's going to be 2v2 mid, pulling a B rush here just to, keep up pace and keep them worried about us going fast B. So yeah, so we can just kind of watch how our util is working here. Long molly doesn't really matter. This molly's going to block off this guy from any sight, and this molly's going to keep this guy trapped in cave. So Even if this guy's a bit closer, he can't really push out and support his teammate if his teammate's still living here. So pretty effective util overall. I like that a lot. No real mistakes here. I do push into cave here and this guy catches me, but we'll probably skip forward to the rest of this because I don't think much else exciting happens. Here, we know they're on eco. We probably won't gain a whole lot of insight from these first few rounds other than just kind of seeing how our strats work and if they're doing good. A lot of util damage there, man. That sucks we didn't kill anybody. Probably because one of those nades was a bit high. Let's see where they actually went. Yeah, those nades are a bit high. You could probably get them a little bit lower and maybe we kill somebody. I do kind of want to see if the running nade is effective or how effective it is in comparison. Yeah, it does a good amount. They'll probably do about the same. These, yeah. Back into a full gun round here. I'm assuming I'm going to want to keep up the pace, so I call another B rush here. Their buy is pretty rough, actually. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So let's check out the util and see how it all works. It's our new shelf smoke. It's pretty decent. I mean, it works good enough. We know they're fighting up. Ting is really far ahead of the team here, so we might want to look at the timings and Brack and kind of work that out a little bit more and see. Bit of a missed molly here, but not bad. Yep, that's good. We've got a lot of good control. 2 players for its long, 1 holding sight to make sure they don't push through on their planner. And that's 1 round. Let's see how this one goes. Yeah, looks like it's going to be a mid-shelf fight. See how that flash is. Yeah, it's a decent flash. If they're looking for a shelf, that's a good flash, I think. Not a bad round overall. I think we handled that pretty well. We should start getting into a few rounds where it's pretty rough here, and then especially when we get on the CT side, we'll see a lot of mistakes and maybe some stuff we can take note on. Oh, you know what? This is a B fake, I think. So we can see how the CTs react here. One's got an op over there. Yeah, the CTs are playing pretty far back. They don't really know what's going on, so this mid guy's going to rotate over in from cave. And this guy's going to come donut because they realize we're out A. I want to see if this guy reacts really at all. He's just sitting here. He probably misses a shot, yeah. It's not bad. Honestly, I think it worked pretty well because this mid guy is pretty far. Yep. Pretty solid round overall from there. I would have expected this opera to maybe get a kill. Maybe that makes it a little bit tighter of a round. But he probably has to get a kill, you know, fall off or something, and I'm assuming one of us would smoke out temple from that. But who knows? See what we get here. Probably some mid nades. See how these work against them. Yeah, these, they seem just really high. We go back just a little bit and see the timing, or the lines on these mid nades, not the timing. Yeah, this one thrown by, I think Gabe threw that one. That's pretty, oh no, I think it's the other one actually, from Ivan. That's really high, so it's not gonna do much damage. I think the bottom one does majority of the damage here, yeah. These actually do catch this player in the air, so that's a little unlucky for him. If he went down, he might have taken less. But overall, pretty solid damage here. You know, we got one down to half health, one down to 30. They actually pushed through B here, so this is a round we lose, I believe. Something that might be a little bit of a mistake here is, you know, panic smoking this from Ting. I know he got pushed off. Yeah. You probably don't need to use a smoke there, because that kind of puts us in a weird position where we can't really clear back into this. But if he's able to, he's on half health, which is, you know, enough to just spot here and make sure they don't cross this right side. If we've got that info, we can push back in and clear it out. I think a couple missed kills here in bottom mid. Shelf guy's gonna fight. Yeah, this guy just catches one, goes back, and then he's gonna swing back into us and catch us after. My initial call here was to go through red, which we should definitely have committed to. I'm not sure why I switched. I just got up close to it. I'm like, you know what, let's just go through donut. Yeah, if we would have just walked through red, you know, we either flank A site, flank B site, and it's a 2-on-3 or something. So I think that would have been the better play there. Moving on to another full gun round. This guy's got a... Okay, no, he does have a gun. What are we doing? Let's see. Looks like a default of sorts. Oh, you know, that's a miss smoke. Yeah, we have a miss smoke on cave. It's Ivan. I'll have to get him to take a look at that. I do want to see... Yeah, he's gonna flash for me here. Good flash. I'm not sure if that actually is blinding them. Let's see really quick. A bit early, actually, yeah, because they're swinging close. So he's got a little bit more time on that flash. That's something we can take a look at as well. Good push there on Gabe while this guy's spamming. I'm assuming he's reloading or something. Good catch there, and we can just group there somewhere. So, I mean, not a ton of, like, huge mistakes or anything. Just really small stuff, like a couple of missed smokes and stuff on our T side. A few unlucky rounds that I would have liked to see us win. But overall, not too bad. I think CT side is where it's going to become more apparent that we need to fix a couple things. Gonna donut smoke. Maybe some missed comms there, or did we already throw those smokes before the smoke came down? Let's see. Yep, he smokes, and then we smoke after. We should have definitely noticed that there was a smoke aiming here, so some missed comms here on that. Probably hold out onto that nade a little bit longer till we're a bit closer, so we can all burst through with some flashes or something. Just decide to sit it out, let him rotate a bit back. Because this guy's going to stay worried about mid. They do have a ton of B control just because we gave them. We didn't take any space here, so it's a bit unfortunate, but they still got 2 players here, so it's not a major deal. You know, I'm okay with them keeping 2 here. But they definitely should know. Yeah, they've got... Oh no, this guy's hard committed in A. He should probably be closer to donut. Miss donut smoke a bit. Yeah, definitely could have won this round. I think Greg actually gets really close to clutching this. He gets it to a 1-on-1. But this is probably a round we should have won just off our util from him, and we should have known they had the smoke there and just held up a little bit longer on our smokes. I think we lose this one as well because we B-rush here. I want to see how that goes. Just off our util. Let's see. So they're playing 2B. Here comes our smokes. They probably realize off the smokes now this is a B-rush. Actually, this guy's committed in cave. Nope, he's coming back now. He opts for the spam. Yeah, I'm running this guy in the smoke. It's been unfortunate. I'm not sure what's going on here, but we're, like, afraid to go through. I think that smoke... No, landed probably about where it normally lands. I think there's an extra... Yeah, he dropped an extra smoke in there. Okay, Ivan got flashed off. Yeah. I mean, decent. I would have liked to flash a little bit faster while Ivan's speaking that. You know, as he's running up call for a flash rather than when he gets there. But... let's take a look at the post plant. So we should definitely be trying to get off site on this post plant here. there's a bit of an opportunity to just all slink back into ramp, which I think would be better than leaving one person on site. Maybe, maybe not. I mean, Gabe could have found something here. He's like, what, half health or something? Or unfortunately just giving them all 1v1s here, and I think there's a bad call on where it was planted. I mean, it's about default, maybe a little bit off, but... Getting into the CT half, yeah, like I said, this is, I think, where it's going to become more apparent that there were some mistakes and stuff, because I think fundamentally, we played pretty well. Looks like this guy's throwing an A fake over there, which I'm pretty sure we read. He missed his smoke, actually. So yeah, we're calling that it's a fake and stuff. Something I really dislike here, yeah. So Greg's worried about red, and you probably shouldn't even be looking here at all, so that's something we need to look at. Just staying committed to this angle, because I've got the info on the cross, and he probably could have caught some people here. It's okay, though. We still got the advantage in this, and I think we grab a couple kills on the pistol, because we called right side. Yeah. 2 kills, I think close to 3. Yeah, this guy's on 1 health. Not bad for an eco. Getting into here, we're starting... This is where we wanted to start playing 3B, actually. That's a bit of a miss nade. That's a really bad nade. So we're playing 3B, but we really don't have any real setup here. I think this is the first time we're actually trying it out because we didn't get a chance to do it in Scrim, but this is an okay setup. I'm fine with this, actually. That's a really good setup. Let this OP9 get close. He's still going to get hard cleared, yep. Yeah, really clean way to grab, too. And they're all just sitting outside B here. We've got info on mid being jump spotted, and I'm just chilling on A. Yeah, so it's going to end pretty clean. Go ahead and skip to the next round. Moving here, they're going to be on a bit of an eco. So let's see how this is handled. They're not really playing committed heavily to anything. You know what? I know what round this is. Yeah, I stayed way overcommitted on shell. So this is a big mistake that I made. Had a couple flashes, you know, I'm picking off that flash. They're pretty low down there, actually. I should have fallen off this peak, just fallen straight off then. So yeah, this guy's just able to walk up on me. Catches me, and then we have another whiff down here. And he catches the second player in mid. And this guy's already walked out A, so he's got the full info, but that wouldn't be a major issue if we're falling off here. They just go A here, and we're kind of locked out of the site. Yeah, I think this is a bit of a missed round here, actually, because we came back into this. It's just a little bit of miscomms on what's happening here. Probably shouldn't have anybody even tap the bomb. We've got plenty of time on that, to where we could probably just walk into Donut and completely clear it out. I'm pretty sure the comm was that he was in Donut as well, so... Alright, moving on to the more important rounds. These are where we need to start winning them, or we're just going to lose the game, and I think we made a bunch of individual mistakes. This guy actually comes straight through the smoke. And he catches me, because I'm blind coming around here. I didn't fully clear it. I'm pretty sure I was still blind while clearing this area, so... I just turned anyway. But we get that trade. Probably should be falling completely out of mid here. I do believe Greg actually catches one on this jump up, but it's a 50-50 fight. This guy probably could have won it. I would have liked to see a fall out of mid and then maybe a regress from 2 of the B players or even all 3 B players just trying to find some space, maybe towards cave or towards ramp. It's not a fight I love. Let's see. So he's pretty worried about A here. Yeah, I think he just needs to probably give up mid. We just need to give up mid in this situation when he's falling that late. If he's falling out pretty early, I mean, he can move into some different setup, but when he's stuck at donut, you know, probably give up mid, worry about A, and like re-clear this area. They've got to lurk into red who gets caught, and then they're probably just going to go into A here, I assume. No, they're actually going to go into B. So we've got a 3-on-2, so we do bring this round back from the initial player disadvantage, but we have a bit of a swing here, that's okay. And I guess we might actually win this one. I thought we lost this round, but it definitely should have been a bit cleaner. And we kill him after time. Yep. So I got a lot of players towards B here. We're playing pretty far back because we're, I think, under the assumption that they're on some sort of an eco, which they pretty much are. They've got not much util at all. They've got a couple rifles and stuff. I guess 4 rifles, you know, not much util on attack. So we get the trade here. This boost is something new we were trying, so they're supposed to play high and low together. They're not quite doing it right, so they should be literally like on top of each other, but since things a little bit further out, he gets caught before Gabe can actually, you know, get some bullets in and complete the trade, or complete the kill, really. I'm not sure why we don't have mid info here. Maybe it's a comm I missed or something. Maybe we did spot somebody mid and he just fell out, but we'll take a look at that and see. Okay, so he was actually donut, and then he's just falling off. Yeah, fair enough. I think that's fair, yeah. The call is made that they can come through donut. This is where I make another huge misplay. So we knew that they could come through donut here, and we were fine with that, because he actually peeks into me temple here. And let's see. Yeah, so I'm under the impression that he's the only guy big box, and he actually ended up tucking here. So I hear this guy shoot over here, so I had thought he fell loft over here, and I made a bad peek around here. I pulled out my molly there actually to molly off big box. I should have realized that he could still be in this corner. So a bit of a mistake for me, you know, that I would not like to be making. So I can probably go for the molly after I fully clear it out. Next round, we're in a bit of an eco. So we're actually just going to completely skip over this one because that one doesn't matter much. Back to the gun rounds. These guys are playing pretty heavy towards B, and we kind of know it. So we know knew there was this one guy bottom mid who was occasionally fighting. Yeah, I just had a horrible whip there, man. I was playing pretty rough individually. Just missing a lot of stuff, making some bad plays. I should be getting those 2 here, and we actually get into a 4-on-3, or a 4-on-2 here, so that makes up for the whip anyway, and we lose this round regardless. So we can take a look at this and see what kind of fundamentally went wrong, and what made us lose this round. I believe it was just 2 1v1 fights that we lost. This guy peeks up ramp, kills Ivan, and then yeah. Then Gabe gets kind of caught off in cave, so he should probably be playing that a little bit better. And I'd almost like it even more if we had the op posted on cave, and then, you know, maybe one of the rifles playing like pillar, just holding like the run up or something, or just playing a little bit more for info. Because I feel like that op angle on shorts, you know, pre-aimed quite a bit. Move on to the last round. It's a bit of a rough buy again. Not much we can do into this if we don't get a lot going early. We called for a B take, which I think we might have missed a smoke on. Yeah, we just end up losing the fight. So, I mean, overall, fundamentally, I feel like we played fairly decent CS, so we played a good game, but I think when it came down to it, we just ended up missing a lot of individual plays, and a lot of individual efforts didn't go our way. So they were able to take advantage and win some more rounds. Alright, so yeah, that's the game. Essentially, it came down to a lot of individual mistakes, not really a whole bunch of team stuff. If you guys are interested in seeing how you can improve as a team and analyzing your team's demos rather than more of like the individual efforts, make sure to comment down below because I have a couple demos I can use for that. And for example, that would be like taking a look at our strategies and like our execs and stuff and seeing how it worked against the teams and what I think we need to change for it and what we could improve on specific stuff. Other than that, let me know if you guys like this video by liking it, and subscribe if you like this type of content. I post our ESEA games weekly, usually 2 games a week, and I like to post educational content like this every once in a while. I'm trying to get into doing it weekly, but we'll see how that goes. So let me know down in the comments whether or not you like this type of content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.